saying that was 5 attorneys yesterday.
Ano mga bili ng lahat ng gusto mo doon?
3 of them have already been taken.
Siguro ang dami kong trabaho doon.
Usually doon, ang bang
One told me money was his second favorite form of payment.
tatlong
The fifth was also taken, but he recommended I call you.
Why?
I told him I wanted someone who worked in the prosecutor's office and made me a little bit shady. Do you know about me?
I've been told by my daughter who knows a lot about this story since we were small.
Her mother reads the tabloids.
Yeah, and I read them too. I read the fragment that you called last night, and I bought your book. Only on page 112, the Molly committed a felony and then right.
I haven't run a game in over 2 years, not to spoil the ending, but that's when the government raided my game and took all of my money, assuming all of it was made illegally, which it wasn't. I've been living in my mother's house since early life, and I read the book so I could start paying my debts. I just finished the press tour for the book, and I went back to Los Angeles so I could start over.
You ran games in LA for roughly 8 years.
Yeah,
About 6 months.
right.
Then you ran games in New York for roughly.
I took a break the last 6 months.
In the first 112 pages, you name a bunch of names.
Sorry?
Name the name of some movie stars that believe in the game.
Yeah.
Ano pa dito?
They're not against some sort of poker code.
Am I supposed to be sitting all the way over here? Can you hear me from there?
Yeah.
Are you taking me on to play?
Hurricane is $250,000. Do you have $250,000?
No, I don't have anything.
About the sale of your book.
The book isn't jumping off the shelves, but I will find a way to pay you, Charlie. Ask around about me.
Before I say people I'd ask to go out for a while. I haven't usually wanted to go to GPS tape down. More people arrested in the same instance. I've been 600 agents with slashed locations in New York and LA and Saturday strikes with automatic weapons in New York. And you're in my office. You break the game of Texas Hold'em.
Yes.
Have you seen the other names? Nicholas Kowalski, Peter Kaczynski, Peter Antonovich, the Gershie brothers. I mean, come on, Marty. The Kowalski, you look like the mob. What are you supposed to say?
Ano yung sinusumbong niya?
Oo, kasabok. Pinablis niya. Hindi ko bawal sabihin yung makasal sa poker.
Ha?
Kasi underground yun eh. Gambling. Legal gambling kasi.
Why are you making your daughter read the Crucible?
Well, you see what happens to a group of bored teenage girls when they gossip.
I never read the play.
I really consider it to be the best play of the 20th century.
Is that what many consider it?
I don't defend violent murder.
I've never heard anyone in my
My
life.
friends have.
I've never heard of 90% of the names on the indictment. I didn't know they were connected. I had no idea who they really
Let me
were.
ask you a question. The character in the book you call Dean Keith, he didn't say poor people bagels, did he? I think I know who he is. I think I know a real estate lawyer that worked with him and quit. He said, nigga bagels, right?
I'm not telling you his real name. He's not involved in this.
Because you were willing to name something.
Why did the FBI arrest me 2 years after I stopped running
Well,
games?
you paid extra in your book deal to name the movie stars. I'm not your guy, Marty. I wish you good luck. This is not the way.
I didn't know who these things were. I can get you over 250,000. I left 10 times that on the street. It'll just take some time.
Regularly lend out our best litigators like me to the ACLU, Civil Poverty Law Center, veterans groups, but I don't think I can convince my partners to take a flyer on the poker
I
princess.
don't even mean myself a poker princess.
My groom, self-proclaimed poker princess.
I'll be good, and that wasn't true. But it's not true. And if you think a princess can do what I did, you're incorrect. I'm getting you don't think much of me, but what if every one of your ill-informed, unsophisticated opinions about me were wrong?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, you know what, bud? You would.
You don't need me, you need a publicist.
No, I need a fucking lawyer.
You didn't answer my question. When was the last time you slept?
It was a while ago.
walk you through the arraignment this morning because you shouldn't do that alone. I'm going to put some bodies on you and walk you through the side door because I don't know what you've got on the Russians, but neither do they, and the Russians take care of shit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Almost. You gotta keep your eyes up. Always gotta look ahead. If you look down, that's where you're gonna go. If you look down, that's where you go. Ready? Let's go.
My father's a therapist and a psychology professor at Colorado State.
No!
The second rule of his habits were optional.
Can't be afraid of it. Alright? Don't play defense.
And the first rule was that he made all the rules.
Again.
Dad, I'm pretty tired. I'm tired. I've been out here since 6 o'clock. The lips are blue.
You tired?
Yeah.
What's another word for tired? Name a synonym for tired when you get in the car.
Weak.
That's right. Let's go.
Again.
I decided to postpone law school another year. After 6 weeks of tips, I went to Barney's and asked for a dress that made me look nothing like myself. I'd overheard stories about games that folded after
Wala,
one
gumanda
match,
na siya.
and I needed this one to keep going, and I needed to bring value to it. I knew if I wanted to cement my place, there was one guy who needed to team up with others, and that was this man. The game had regulars and the game had guests, and full of the regulars were famous actors, and I'm going to call one of them Player X. Player X subscribed to the belief that money won was twice as good as money earned. He lived to beat people and take their money. Here's Player X talking one of the guests into folding the waiting hand.
Swear on. Look at me. I swear on my mother's life I have you.
Player X was the best player at the table, and tonight, this guy was the worst. He's staring at his cards. Even a reasonably good amateur would know it was mathematically the best hand, which in poker is called the nuts. There was $47,000 in the pot, and the guest was holding the nuts. He was starting to get confused because a movie star was talking to him.
My mother's life, man. I'm not messing with you.
Why would you be telling me?
Either I am messing with you, or you're new to the game. You've had bad cards all night. You should have folded after the flop. And I don't want to win more of your money that way. I've got queens under here. Take your time. Fuck you.
A fish is a particular kind of player. A fish has money. A fish plays loose and doesn't fold a lot. The fish is good, but not too good. The Cobra Lounge may have belonged to Dean Keith, but the game belonged to Player X. People wanted to say they played with him, the same way they wanted to say they rode on Air Force One. My job security was going to depend on bringing him his fish. But where would I find people with a lot of money who didn't know how to spend it and liked to be around celebrities?
If they say they're interested in poker, give them my number. I bet them. They end up playing in a game, I'll give you $1,000 the first time they play. $500 every time after that. Be sure to mention, these guys are all regulars.
Is this true? You can't play?
The Commerce Casino is off of 5 Freeway in East LA, and no one's ever going to confuse it with Monte Carlo. I watched the tables for a while before I approached the friendly-looking pit boss. Good chair, table 8, can't we?
Unless there are players at a table who can win.
You know that game at Coke Lunch, right?
Sure.
1,000 for every player you send me. You get a piece of what they lose. No props. I'm all in. Poker was my Trojan horse into the highest level of finance, technology, politics, entertainment, art. All I had to do was listen.
The art world is controlled by a few major dealers. Not as telecom companies want to partner with other providers. The owners don't mind spending $30 million on an outfield to release $320. They alone control the market. They choose the artists they want to be important. They mind spending $10 million on a picture that was even $15. Set the price, mark them up, 70, 80, 70%. They were already planning on open Twitter.
the question. I was raised to be a champion. My goal was to win. At what and against whom? Those were just details. I have my own apartment now, a new car, and $17,000 in a shoebox. Law school could wait one more year.
So, here's all that's going to happen today. The judge is going to ask each defendant if they've read the indictment or they'd like the court to read it to them. Then the judge is going to ask how you plead. You're going to answer not guilty. I'll make it clear for the record that I'm not your counsel, but I am appearing on your behalf. Appropriate persona.
Appropriate persona means on your behalf.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying it means on your behalf.
I am appearing on your behalf.
Appropriate persona means you're appearing on your behalf, not my behalf.
I'll check that out, but the point is, I don't make it clear for you.
I sold my clothes when the government seized all of my money. Incidentally, it was the last time we ran a game. I think I would mention that.
Defendant number 2, Nicholas Seagull.
Has the defendant seen a copy of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you discussed it with your lawyer?
Yes.
Waive the public record.
Yes.
Thank you. You may have received.
Defendant number 4, Molly Bloom.
Good morning, Your Honor. Charles Jaffe, defendant. Just for the purposes.
Well, it's good to see you, Mr. Jaffe. Are you with us this morning? Mr. Jaffe?
Yes, sir. Just one moment. You said you got 10 times that much appreciation in my office when I said it would take $250,000. You said I got 10 times that much.
Counsel, I need to record your appearance.
Please, the court, Your Honor. Just one moment.
Counsel,
Yes, Your Honor. Charles Jaffe to the defendant.
for the purposes of this hearing only?
No, sir. I am Monty Bloom's defendant. She's read the indictment, discussed it with a lawyer, waived the right to have it read to her,